Hello friends, this is Veronica from House of Cid, where we make videos on coffee reviews, coffee recipes, coffee adventures, and all things from the wonderful world of coffee. And you know what time it is? It's cafecito time. And for today's cafecito, I want to make a Nespresso public service announcement for everyone. There's something that's been kind of bothering me lately, and I just have to share. I just can't keep it to myself anymore. I think it's time we discussed it here on the channel, and I need to let everyone know about it. So stick around and you'll find out what that special public service announcement is for today's video. Okay, friends, so that special public service announcement that I need to share with everyone is the difference between the Nespresso coffee and the Nespresso capsules. As some of you might know, and I've shared in other videos, I'm part of the Nespresso Facebook group. We have over 15,000 people now. So if you want to join, I'm going to leave the link down there. You guys can join us in the conversation. And one thing that I've been seeing a lot lately, especially since after the holidays, a lot of people receive Nespresso machines as gifts for Christmas, a lot of people for their birthdays, a lot of people bought it for themselves because they didn't get one and they wanted one, which is awesome. Congratulations to everyone that has a new machine. But one thing I've been seeing a lot is a lot of people complaining. Well, I don't want to say complaining, but saying that they got a Vertuo machine, an original machine, and they saw capsules at the store and they bought them, but then they bring them home and they don't work for their machine. So my public service announcement to you is letting you know that Nespresso has two types of machines. Therefore, they have two types of capsules. And in the beginning, I know it gets a little confusing because you just see the name Nespresso and you think, wow, those are going to be great for my machine, but they may not be. So if you're new to Nespresso, yes, they have two different type of machines. They have the original machine that was the first. This is not the original machine that they ever made, but this does use the original capsules. And I'm going to show you what they look like. These little beauties here, these tiny, cute little capsules are the original capsules, original espresso capsules that were made for the original Nespresso machine. So my KitchenAid here is an original Nespresso machine. And the reason they call it original, because again, this is the first capsules that they ever made. This is the whole concept of their brand of Nespresso is making Italian espresso type coffee at home. So these little capsules, they come in these sleeves, are the original Nespresso capsules. So if you have an original machine, these are the only capsules that will work in your machine, okay? These will not work in the Vertuo machine. They only work in the original machine, okay? They're little, they're cute, they come in beautiful colors. And I think another thing that people get confused by is you go to the store and you see Starbucks Nespresso, Peet's Nespresso. There's a lot of other non-Nespresso coffee brands that make Nespresso compatible capsules. So these are Nespresso compatible. They are not made by Nespresso coffee. They are made by Starbucks, Peet's, but they make the same size capsule that'll work. And I'll show you right here. This one is a Peet's Nespresso. So it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar in shape. And a couple years ago, Nespresso was involved in a lawsuit by other coffee competitors. And I believe, I don't know the full exact story, but I believe they lost the patent, or they were no longer able to renew the patent that they had for their capsules. So other coffee brands and makers started to make these capsules that fit the machine and are compatible with the Nespresso machine. So if you get an original machine, make sure that when you buy your capsules, it says compatible with Nespresso Original. And most of the packaging will say Nespresso compatible, compatible original. And then just also looking at the size, you know, if the boxes are smaller, longer, thinner, it's going to be for the original machine. Okay, now we move on to years later, Nespresso came out with the Vertuo line because for some reason Nespresso wasn't very popular in the United States. We had another machine that I guess hit the market before Nespresso in the United States, and it kind of took over the Keurig single. So it's the same concept as Nespresso and Keurig single serve. You have your little capsules, your little pods. So apparently us Americans got used to the K-Cup machine. We love to have bigger cups of coffee because, you know, in America, everything is bigger and better. We don't like not everyone likes tiny little espresso cups of coffee. We wanted a big mug cup of coffee. So in order to accommodate the American market, they came out with this machine called the Vertuo machine, which gives you espresso, which gives you coffee cups. And they even have one that's called an Alto that gives you up to 14 ounces of coffee. But a regular standard cup of coffee is about 8 ounces of coffee. So Nespresso came up with the Vertuo line that uses the Vertuo capsules. So as you can see, these are very, very different sizes. And I know it gets confusing because when you hear Nespresso, you think, oh, it'll fit my machine. But you just have to be aware of if your machine is the original line or the Vertuo line. If you have the Vertuo line, make sure you only buy the Vertuo capsules. The bigger ones, they're bigger. They look like a half dome, a half circle, moon shape, some people call them. These to me look like little bells, almost like a Rolo chocolate, like a big Rolo chocolate. So I've been seeing a lot of people kind of saying, oh, I bought the wrong size. Now I can't return them. What do I do? Or my mom, my sister, my cousin, my friend found out I bought a machine and they gifted me capsules, but they're the wrong ones. These original line, you could buy them through Nespresso and third-party coffee makers like Peet's, like Starbucks. There's a lot of other brands that make them, and they only work in the original. The Vertuo line, only Nespresso makes these capsules. No one else is allowed because of a patent to make these capsules. Recently, Starbucks, if you haven't seen my video, came out with Starbucks Vertuo capsules, and that's because they are in collaboration with Nespresso. But besides that, you are not going to find any other coffee brands for any other Vertuo capsules from other coffee brands except you're not going to find other coffee brands that make capsules for the Vertuo line except Nespresso and now Starbucks with collaboration with Nespresso. These come in these bigger boxes. And like I said, only Nespresso makes these. These are the only capsules that will work for this machine. There's different styles of machines, obviously, but you just have to be aware if you have original machine or a Vertuo machine. It's been kind of sad because some people have been upset that now I can't return them. If you buy them through Nespresso, especially right now because of the pandemic, you can't exchange them, you can't return them. So you could either sell them on the groups online, eBay, Marketplace, what have you. But other than that, it's just be aware that there's two different machines, there's two different sizes of capsules, and just let your friends and family know if you're going to buy me anything, make sure you buy the right size. Let them know if you have a Vertuo, let them know if you have an original. And I think that's why a lot of people end up buying both, because you do have different types of coffees available. I originally bought the Vertuo, which I really liked, But then I started finding out about the original line. Oh, I could get Starbucks, Pete's, Lavazza, Illy, Bustelo. There are so many brands of coffee that make capsules for the original line that I just had to buy it. So I could have original and Vertuo. So if anybody wants to give me capsules, I take both. But seriously, I kind of wanted to do this video a little bit as a joke, but also just to let people know, make sure you're aware, because I've been seeing a lot of people kind of complaining, kind of sad, kind of like, what am I going to do now? Don't despair. If you did buy the wrong capsules, there is groups where you can sell them, trade them. So that's not really a big deal. I think if you buy them at like Walmart or Target or other stores, they might let you exchange them or return them. But, it's just good to be aware that there is 2 different machines, 2 different capsule sizes, 2 different models of machines. If you have the original line, you could only use the little mini original capsules. If you have the Vertuo, you could only use the bigger Vertuo capsules. That's it, guys. I just wanted to make the special announcement. Make sure you know exactly what machine you have and what capsules are compatible with your machine, so you don't have any problems, any issues, and you can enjoy your machine and enjoy your coffee, because it's always cafecito time. That's it. I just wanted to get this little announcement out there to you guys. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Make sure you're giving us a thumbs up to help our channel grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Click down there, hit the notification button, the bell, so you know when our videos are uploaded every Wednesday, every Sunday. And yeah, just make sure you know your machine and what capsules work for your machine. That's it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate everyone taking the time to watch and leave me your comments. I love reading your comments. Some of you are always so nice, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, let me know. Do you have an original? Do you have a Vertuo? Has that happened to you? Accidentally either bought or was given the wrong capsules? I know it's disappointing, especially when all you want to do is drink your coffee and you don't have the right capsules. I know, I've been there. But this is my little Nespresso special announcement for you guys. Make sure you are aware of the capsules that work for your machine. And that's it. So I have for you guys today. Now it's time to go have some cafecito. So thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye.